Hey everyone, with 1.1's arrival, we all thought that rerolling would not be possible anymore as the pre-registration rewards and the first Journey Together rewards were supposed to have ended after 1.1 goes live, but it turns out a few of the pre-registration rewards still exist, so I'm going to show you in this video how to reroll past 1.1. Before we begin, I'm going to let you guys know that when you guys reroll now, you guys will not be able to reroll for the limited time featured characters anymore. You will only be able to summon on the beginner banners as well as the standard permanent banners due to the fact that you no longer have the 1600 Primo Gems or the Intertwined Fate. You will only be given the 10 Acquaint Fate, which is for standard and beginner wish summons. So now the rewards you're going to be getting are the rewards at AR5 and the rewards at AR10. You are no longer gaining the 1600 Primo Gems at AR7, nor are you going to get any of the first Journey Together rewards. To get the most summons per time spent, we'll only be reaching AR5 during this reroll, which will only take about 15 minutes and give you around 18 summons. To reroll and get a brand new set of summons, you're going to need to create a brand new Genshin Impact account each time. To do that, you're going to have to press the Register Now button, and we're going to teach you how to salt your email here. You are going to have have a Gmail, as you can only salt with Gmails. For those that don't know what salting is, it's basically the act of adding symbols and text and numbers and such to your email to create a brand new email, but it's actually not a brand new email as it's going to send all those emails to the original email. I'll show you an example right here. For our example, we're going to use my email of genshinpie@gmail.com, but we've already used this email before, so we're going to have to salt this email. And the act of salting is going to be that we're going to put periods in between the letters. You can put them anywhere you want and as many as you want, and it'll change the email and create a brand new email as long as there's a different combination of periods anywhere in the letters as a previous different email did. After you press the send code button, you will go to your email, and you can see here in my inbox that we have a new email that is being sent to g.e.enshinpie@gmail.com. And if we go back to our mail, you will see that over here, this other email is to genshinpie@gmail.com. For another example, we'll go back here and you'll see that this one's sent to g.e.enshinpie@gmail.com. So you guys get the idea where if you put the periods in different places compared to the original email, it'll send all the brand new emails to the original email. Take the verification code from the email, put in a password, confirm your password, agree to the terms and services, and then hit the register button. You're going to agree once more and you'll have your account. If you guys don't have a Gmail or don't want to create a Gmail or go through the whole salting process, you guys can always Google a temp mail and use a temp mail service such as this one. This is one I used to use before and I used it in my previous video. However, there was a good amount of people that had accidentally deleted their temp mail after getting their account and failed to bind their account after finishing rerolling to a username or a permanent email. If you guys do use this, make sure that you don't accidentally press the delete button, or when you guys do find an account you guys want, make sure you guys bind the account to a username and a permanent email as well. I'm going to really quickly show you guys how to bind a username and change your email real quickly once you guys find an account you do want to keep. You're going to go press the escape button or go to the menu, go to settings on that cogwheel, then go to account, then go to user center. And from here, you're going to be able to link a username or change your email. You're going to have to get verification though, so maybe link your username first and then change your email afterwards to unlink it and then do the other things such as changing your password. Now that we taught you guys how many summons you're going to be getting, how to create a brand new account with salting or temp mail, and how to bind your account to a username and change your email, we're going to start the reroll. You're going to click to start the game, and then a pair of double doors is going to show up, in which once you click that double door, the opening cutscene will begin. Click to begin the opening cutscene. And in this opening cutscene, you're going to have the option of picking between the male or the female main character. There is no difference in skill or stats. The main difference is that male characters do tend to run and jump better than the female characters do. However, it's not going to be a big issue when you play the game because you do not play the main character a whole lot. So if you guys do want to pick the female character, feel free to do so. And keep in mind, this is not a perfect run. This is just a run to show you guys the optimal and efficient route so that you guys can get the most amount of summons in the shortest amount of time. We're also going to be doing a trick during this opening cutscene to skip half of the cutscene. What we're going to do is we're going to name our character, select our character, and force close the game and reopen the game to skip the remainder of the cutscene. If you do not have fast load times because you're on mobile or PS4, PS5, or have slow load times, I suggest you don't do this. So So we're going to pick the male character, name ourselves, hit confirm, and then Alt F4 to close the game. Open the game again through Genshin Impact.exe. We're going to do that to skip the launcher. And once the game loads back in, we're just going to spam click so that we can get right into the next cutscene. This next cutscene will put us on the beach talking to Paimon, which is going to be a little fairy. That's going to be our companion and such. And during this entire run, we're going to utilize something where we're going to be spamming dashes. Do not hold down your sprint key, as that's going to be slower than spamming dashes. But we're going to spread out our dashes because a dash animation is going to have a startup sprint as well as an ending sprint, and then you're going to end up walking. Because of that, you just want to spread them out evenly. There's no clickable options either, so here you're going to hold down that forward key, and as soon as you start moving, you're going to orient your camera so that you go in the right direction. And then spam that dash key. See how I'm dashing and spreading them out? We're going to head towards this waypoint, but we're not going to head directly towards this waypoint, as you can grab waypoints with proximity, so we're actually going to end up doing a drive-by. Let your stamina come up a little bit, and then drive-by on this waypoint. Oh, I was not supposed to go on that rock. And these blue prompts, you're going to click to get past them as soon as the blue diamond appears at the bottom. Then we're going to sprint down here towards this ledge. And we're going to jump on this ledge and jump climb up. Let your stamina come back up again, which is the orange bar to the right of your character. Head to this bush. Go straight through this bush and then head towards the two bushes in front of you. Heading towards this left bush will help you activate the cutscene earlier than going to the edge of the cliff. You will see here that we are at low stamina and activate the cutscene, and we're on top of the cliff. Try to be at low stamina every single time that you reach a cutscene or a mini cutscene or talk to anyone, as that will have your stamina regenerate during that point. Here you're actually going to have your first dialogue where you're going to click through as fast as possible. Afterwards, a pop-up's going to come up, this brown pop-up. You're going to hold down the right directional key and spam your dash key, because you're just trying to get to Paimon as fast as possible to get her to start moving. Once she starts moving, just stay near her, as if you go too far away from her, she will stop and wait for you. Feel free to use this time to pick up any collectibles or do anything you want, or just go straight along the path and go down the hill. Those berries are completely useless, so don't worry about them. I'm just bored and I'm just picking them up. Once you go down all the way towards the water, a mini cutscene will activate and point you towards that first shrine right there. Here we're going to dash down. And we're going to jump into the water and hold down that sprint key to swim faster. And once we're out of the water, we're going to double tap the dash key to go to the shrine. During this cutscene, it's going to infuse you with an element and open up your map even further. Once the map opens up, we're going to spam that escape key or the back out key and go into our dialogue as soon as possible. Here we're infused with the wind element to our main character. Spam that escape key. Now we're going to click through these options. There's going to be a few selectable options here, and select any of them. It doesn't affect what sort of thing happens in the game, and once the screen goes black, it's going to teach you how to use skills. You're going to press E or your elemental skill, and once the next set of slime spawn, you're going to hold down that E key again as soon as the cooldown's over, and you can use your burst skill in the same direction as those slime spawned. You're going to go into the water here and head towards this orange tree. In between the orange and the green tree, swim across the water and jump up the hill. Once you're up here, you're going to head in this direction to the side of this little rock formation. And you're going to try to drain your stamina as you get to this cliff, as you're going to have a mini cutscene with the dragon above you. Your stamina is going to regenerate here, in which you're going to jump off the cliff and head into this forest. When you head into the forest, head towards this little tan tree and spread out your dashes. There is a chest over here to the side, but we're not going to go grab that, because we don't need chests for this sort of free roll. We're only getting to Adventure Rank 5, and when you get to Adventure Rank 5, all you need to do is finish the tutorial. And If you guys do want to get some chests along the way, feel free to do so. But like I said, the chests are always going to be in the overworld permanent editions. You can get them at any time. And if you do happen to open up a chest, you do not have to get all the loot from it either. The loot will stay on the floor until you choose to log out, no matter how far you go away. So if you guys do end up with an account you do want to keep, make sure that you guys go back to some of the important chest spots that you open chests for and go pick up the loot before you log out. The only important chest though is pretty much the exquisite chest as well as the luxurious chest on top of the headquarters that we'll show later on. After this cutscene's over, you're going to go through a dialogue with Paimon again. There's going to be a few selectable options as well. So just try to click through as fast as possible. Now, after you can start moving, you're going to dash twice, jump on this rock, jump again, wait for Paimon to stop, and once she stops, interact with the crystal. If you interact with the crystal too early, Paimon will try to do a dialogue with you and it's going to get nowhere. After you can move again, head in this direction towards this ramp and this rock and head towards this tree so you can activate the Amber cutscene. There are chests around the area, but once again, we're skipping all the chests. After Amber makes her grand entrance, you're going to go through a dialogue with her with 3 clickable options. The options will slightly matter which one you pick, for the sake of time. Here, there's only going to be a bottom option, so keep your cursor a little bit low. Click on that one and raise your cursor up. You're going to pick the first option here. If you pick that she's a food item, she'll throw a temper tantrum. But if you say she's friends, she'll be happy and it'll go through real quickly. There's one more clicking option, and afterwards, your screen's going to go black and show you that you picked up Amber. After that, you're going to switch to Amber, click, and then switch to Amber, go into aim mode by pressing R, click, and then we're gonna move on after you kill the slime. I'm not picking up that chest because once again, I'm not gonna waste even a fraction of a second opening a chest, and because you do not need that EXP or the loot. Head over in this direction on these rocks, jump on that crack, and then activate this waypoint for 5 Primo Gems, which is summoning currency in the game. Shoot this guy with the fire arrow in the face, switch to your main character and use your wind skill to help finish him off. And head over here, switch back to your bow user or Amber, shoot a fire arrow at his face, knock him off the stand, and then use your elemental skill, hold it down to kill everybody at the same time. Wind skills, like the main character skill, help spread elements, so you guys can see there that this fire is spreading and increases the damage of your explosion. Go through this dialogue, and then after this dialogue, we're going to teleport out. If you do not have fast load times, do not teleport out and just walk on down. Open up my map, teleport. And after we teleport in, we're just going to head straight. Once again, if you do not have fast load times, do not teleport. Just walk down the hill towards this bridge. Here, we're going to have our camera shifted over to an NPC. That's going to be an optional side quest, but we do not need to do side quests, so we're not going to waste time with that. Spread out your dashes on this bridge and head into town. If you guys really want to learn an advanced technique, you can actually bunny hop, where you're going to sprint and jump spam, kind of like you would in CSGO or any other game. Have your stamina drained out like usual. If you guys do want to learn how to bunny hop, I might link a video down below of someone else's channel. And in this cutscene, you're going to look at the town, and after this cutscene, you're going to go through a dialogue option with Amber. And once again, bunny hopping is not that essential for this game, so don't worry about it if you don't want to learn how to do that technique. I don't bunny hop when I play this game because it's not necessary. Click through these options. And after this talk is over, you're going to have to open up your quest menu. For PC, it's going to be J, then back out. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to move. And then dash up these stairs. You're going to head up these stairs and then head over to the right side where this waypoint is. Let your stamina kind of regenerate a little bit. Jump and go on the wall and climb up. Proximity-wise, just grab the waypoint. Let your stamina come up a little bit again. Go on this wall, jump up. And let your stamina come up a tiny bit once more. Head up to this railing where this third brick is and jump onto the railing up the stairs. Let your stamina fully regenerate this time. And then sprint up towards this grass patch, jump on the wall, and jump climb onto this mini ledge. Here, you're going to wait for your stamina to come up about 50-60%, jump, latch onto the wall, and spam your jump. You can let your stamina come all the way up if you don't want to risk it. You can see there I was pretty low on stamina. And then here, Amber's going to teach you how to use a glider. Here, click through those options, and once the screen goes black, you're gonna walk off, open your glider with the spacebar or jump key, and then open up your map and teleport down. If you do not have fast load times, do not teleport down. Just glide straight on down to where Amber is. And now I'm gonna jump over this railing to where Amber is and activate the next cutscene. These cutscenes are very long and you cannot skip them. If you do choose to skip some of these other additional ones, it will probably take you longer to load back into the game than it would take for you to just watch them. After that cutscene's over, you're going to be entering an aerial combat fight with the dragon, but don't worry about it as he doesn't fight back. It's just going to be a point and click game. After this mysterious voice at the bottom here says he's carrying you with 1,000 wins, you'll be able to have a crosshair and be able to start shooting. Crosshair comes up, shoot anywhere on his body, and hold down that left mouse button or your fire key. Move your cursor or crosshair with the same way he moves his body. So here he's going to move left. We're going to move our crosshair a little bit left and then snap it back center after he starts moving back center. He's moving up, so we're going to move it slightly up, and that's going to be the end of the fight. Now you're going to go through another series of long cutscenes, so just wait. After you load in, there's going to be another cutscene once again, where you're going to go talk to another character named Kaya. We're not going to be speeding up or skipping these cutscenes because there's going to be some people that are going to want to do the reroll alongside this video. Now we go through two dialogue scenes where the first one, there's not going to be any selectable options, so just click on through as fast as possible. Screen's going to go black, and then you're going to have another dialogue set up. Here you're going to have one selectable option. You're going to want to pick the top option, otherwise he's going to talk about food for a short bit. And here afterwards you're going to have one blue prompt. You're going to click through that. After the diamond comes up, click, and then you're going to head towards this direction, dash 2 times, and then start walking. Jump on this pillar and jump off. And head over to this area, gliding over right on the spot, and spam your jump, climbing the wall. Wait for your stamina to come up about 60-70% of the way, and jump and attach yourself to the wall, and climb on up. Once you reach this ledge, jump one last time, open up this waypoint for 5 Primo Gems, open up this luxurious chest for 10 Primo Gems, go on this wall, jump off. Might as well grab this chest, it's not like it really matters. Then dive attack down and dash towards the door. Be careful that you don't accidentally talk to Paimon. Be aware of what option you're picking, and that's pretty much it for the reroll. You're gonna have to watch this final cutscene and go through a couple dialogues, and you'll be pretty much Adventure Rank 5, and you'll be able to summon. After you reach Adventure Rank 5, you'll be able to begin wishing or summoning. However, we're actually going to make a slight detour over to the Adventurers Guild so that we can pick up our Adventure Rank rewards. There are selectable options, so make sure your crosshair, your finger, or whatever it is set right in this general area over here. Okay, after this dialogue is over, it's gonna give you 2 blue prompts. You're gonna have to click through these as well. After that, you are going to be Adventure Rank 5 and finished. As you see there, we are Adventure Rank 5 at the top. We're gonna teleport out and go to the Adventurers Guild. Here, after you load in, you're gonna head over to this area towards this hut, this little customer service desk. And here you're gonna talk to Catherine. And when you talk to Catherine, you're gonna claim your adventure rewards and claim all the way to Adventure Rank 5. Adventure Rank 5 is important because it gives you 1 Acquaint Fate or 1 single summon, and Adventure Rank 4 gives you 50 Primo Gems. And now I'm going to show you the rest of the rewards where you can go to your mail, and you can see here that we're going to get a pair of wings, as well as a 3 million pre-registration milestone reward that gives you 10 Acquaint Fate. Hit claim all here, and then we're going to go to the wish page by pressing F3 or the star at the top right. And you can see here at the top right, our total is 12 Acquaint Fate and 143 Primo Gems. We're going to do the multi or the 10 pull on the beginner wish summon. This beginner wish summon is discounted, so you're gonna make sure you're gonna want to make sure that you're doing this every single time. You can see here that we have 0 intertwined fate, which is the summon currency you're gonna need for these 2 banners here. So we're gonna skip that, and we're gonna go to the standard banner and do 4 single summons here. After you do these 4 single summons, we're going to actually end up doing something different here, where we're going to back out, and then we're going to go to our achievements. We're going to go to here under achievements and claim all these achievements. Then we're going to go back out again, and you see down here at the bottom middle, it's going to say press G. You could tap on that or however you get to it on your platform. Press next down here on each of the options and back out, and it's going to give you some more Primo Gems. Now we're going to go to the shop. Go to Paimon's Bargains, go to Stardust Exchange, and buy as much Fate as you can with your Stardust up here. For our video, we're going to go and buy the Intertwined Fate so that we can summon a little bit on the limited time banner. And then we're going to go back into summons with the tutorial primos as well as the achievements. You can see here we have 160 Primo Gems, which is exactly the amount that we're going to need to do 1 single summon. So we're going to do the 2 Fate here. So in total, we've done 16 and now 17 summons. And now what we're going to do is we're going back to the shop. Make sure after every summon session, you go back to the shop and go back to Paimon's Bargains and see if you have enough Stardust to buy more Fate. You get 15 Stardust for every 3 stars, so your results may vary depending on how your summons go. Summon skip, and just for the sake of the video, we're going back to the shop and going back to Paimon's Bargains. You can see here under Stardust Exchange, we do not have enough to buy another summon. One other thing I want to teach you guys is how pity system works in this game, where if you go into the history, you can see here that there's actually 4 different categories of summons. You could do a permanent wish, a character event wish, novice wish, or a weapon event wish. Pity carries within that same type of banner. So there's pity for this banner, there's pity for this banner, pity for this banner, and pity for this banner. This is the character event wish, weapon event wish, permanent wish, and novice wish. So if you summon 4 times here, the pity will remain on this type of banner. This is permanent. And if you summon on this one, it'll stay on this type of banner, the character. If this banner ends, the pity that you have remaining will carry over to the next banner. Lastly, I'm going to show you guys how loot stays on the floor, even if you leave the area or however long passes. We're teleporting back to the top of the headquarters where that luxurious chest was, and you can see here that there's blue items and white items still on the floor. You can always go back and pick these up if you find an account that you end up wanting to keep. When you do find an account you do want to keep, make sure you guys name yourself by going to the menu, pressing on this little pencil and notepad up here, and editing your nickname. You could change your nickname here to hi. And the most important step of all is that when you do find your final reroll, go to the menu and go to settings, go to the account tab and go to user center. Link a username. After you've linked the username by verifying your email and changing it, unlink your email and change it if you want to. If you want to keep the salted email, you can, but if you are using a temporary email, make sure that you unlink it and change that email. You can also change your password or link a mobile device if you want here as well. That's going to be all for this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do consider leaving a like, as I may have had to record this video twice by forgetting to hit the record button the first time. Comment down below if you guys do get anything nice. Subscribe for more Genshin related content. Join the Discord if you guys have any questions and be part of our community. Follow me on Twitch if you guys want some live tips and answers. And follow me on Twitter and my other socials if you guys want some short, quick infographics. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.